The Golden Order and the lands between are a lie. While the Golden Order up front might seem kind and nice, like any light source in any sort of media, well, in our case, golden light source, there is always a shadow, and the Golden Order's shadow is quite dark indeed. One of the biggest secrets hiding in the shadow of the Golden Order would be the subterranean shunning ground, where baby omen royals were sent deep underground. If you were a royal of the Golden Order, this is where you would spend your time. Mohg and Morgott were no exception. As proof towards what I have just said, I will now read out this item description. Omen babies born of royalty do not have their horns exercised, but instead are kept deep underground, unbeknownst to anyone, imprisoned for eternity. These memorial fetishes are fashioned in secrets. Specific information on Mohg and Morgott's time there can be found in their shackles. For convenience sake, I am just going to read Margott's shackle because Mohg's one is the exact same, except for, not being called Margott. Margott's shackle reads: a fetish bathed in golden magic. Shackles were used to bind the accursed people called the Omen, and these were once made to keep a particular omen under strictest confinement. Though fate, the shackles still retain vestiges of power, enough to trap the once bound Margott on Earth, if only for a short time. Eventually, Mohg and Morgott escaped their shackles and escaped to the surface to see the light of day for the first time. First of all, we're going to talk about Margott, or Morgott's. We don't know exactly what he did after he left, but we do know that he became a defender of the erdtree. We can even see in his early days, presumably soon after he'd left the subterranean shunning grounds, in the opening cutscene, it's possible that he might even be fighting Radhn, though that is up for speculation. A few years later, Margott, as he now goes by to protect himself from the three people who know his origins, now leads the Knights Cavalry who protect the lands between. You see, this is an interesting part about Morgott. There's a saying in our world that the one who is not comforted by the village will burn it to the ground, and yet Morgott, no matter all the treachery, no matter all the cruelty bestowed upon him, still loves the Golden Order, still loves his family. Well, the non-traitorous ones at least. Like our world, family is probably a massive part of the lands between, so when Morgott escaped the subterranean shunning grounds and heard about his origins, I imagine that he probably sought to protect what, if he was born differently, would have loved him, because that is what it is after all. Him and Morgott, well, him and Mohg actually, were heirs. They are demigods. If he wasn't born an omen, he would have been loved, cherished. But sadly that was never the case. But nonetheless, he still protects it. The erdtree, the Golden Order, all of it. When Queen Marika shattered the Elden Ring, and the capital being left in disarray, and the throne being empty, Morgott stood up and became King Morgott, last of all kings. Although his face was never seen, he ruled with an air of authority, and ruled the remnants of the once great erdtree capital, and, under the guise of Margott, continued to do what he has done for years, protects the Golden Order. And eventually we kill Morgott, we kill the Omen King, and eventually his father returns from across the fog, Godfrey, only to find he is too late to apologise, to make up for his mistake. And so we fight Godfrey, while Serosh takes the despair and swallows it whole. No matter what he did, Morgott was always forsaken. Before we continue, I just wanted to say thank you so much for 400 subscribers. Honestly, it means so much to me. Thank you all so much. I don't say this often, but I got a massive boost in subscribers after I said it last time, so I'll say it this time. You don't have to, of course, it's just a suggestion. If you are enjoying the video, consider leaving a like and subscribe. It greatly helps the channel, but as I said, you don't have to. Anyway, I'll let you continue with the video now. On to Mohg's part. Mohg, in my opinion, is one of the saddest and most tragic characters, because Mohg, unlike Morgott, lost his mind. Morgott still possesses his mind, his sanity, or at least to a reasonable extent. Mohg, not so much, driven insane by the formless mother. His obsession with his dynasty led him to commit heinous crimes and acts against the world. The formless mother manipulated Mohg and made him who he thought he is today, and lit his accursed blood aflame. For his dynasty, Mohg's dynasty, to come into fruition, him and the formless mother needed, well, Mohg needed an emperyan, a lord, and so he chose Miquella, a perfect candidate, his half-brother. And so Mohg plucked the slumbering Miquella from his erdtree and doused him in his accursed blood and the blood of others until he was hardly a god, a demigod, or human. The effects this had on Miquella are unknown. Perhaps in the DLC we might find more out about his time inside the Mohgwyn dynasty, the place that Mohg created.
Dearest Miquella, you must abide alone a while. Welcome, honored guest, to the birthplace of our dynasty.
Sadly everyone, that is all we have time for today. I hope you have enjoyed the video. Popping up on screen should be some more videos of mine. Also, there will be a Discord link for our channel in the description and in the comment below. Anyway guys and girls, I'll see you all in the next one. May you all find your worth in the waking world.